Mexico has elected its first female president by a landslide, according to official preliminary results. Claudia Sheinbaum, a former mayor of Mexico City, looks set to win a double-digit victory over her nearest rival. This is Mexico's largest general election in history. The elections have been marred by violence involving drug cartels, with at least 37 candidates murdered during the campaign. In her victory speech, Sheinbaum thanked her supporters.
I am also grateful that I will become Mexico's first woman president in 200 years since the founding of the Republic.
And earlier we talked to DW correspondent Nicole Ris in Mexico City. She told us what Sheinbaum, who is now declared president-elect, stands for politically.
Claudia Sheinbaum stands for at least two things. On the one hand, there is continuity. She's the direct protege of outgoing President López Obrador, who has been sort of playing the queen-maker in these past few months to get people behind her. And if she'd be to win, she would probably follow his footsteps and continue his party's and her party's politics and strategy. And this is also something many Mexicans I talked to this week would actually welcome, because for them it means economic stability and also social stability. López Obrador, the outgoing president, is somehow a divisive figure, but he also managed to boost social reforms and welfare programs, and that's something that's sticking with people, and that's what they hope to get out of Sheinbaum, of course. And then on the other hand, she stands for change because she is a woman, and that is something Mexico has never had before.
How significant will that be if Mexico gets a woman president?
This is huge. It is historic. It ends centuries of male domination in the highest political office of the country. For many women here in Mexico, this is obviously also something that makes them hope that things could change in their country, that makes them proud, that shows them that there is actually a possibility for them to have a say in how the country is developing and how it's going forward, because we are looking at a country where around 10 women per day are being killed, are being murdered. We are looking at a country with a very high crime rate. This is a gender-based violence that we're talking about. It's actually also called the silent epidemic here in Mexico. And that is something that obviously with female leaders, many hope will somehow change. We just don't know if it actually would change because, as I said earlier, Sheinbaum will also follow in the footsteps of her party, of the outgoing government as well, and the outgoing government hasn't been able to manage this matter very well. If not, we would be talking about much less victims of violence or of killings here.
The lead up to this election was overshadowed by violence and killings. Have any solutions been offered by the people in the fray in the elections?
Well, both main candidates, Claudia Sheinbaum and also Xochitl Gálvez, have pledged that they will obviously do something about it. Claudia Sheinbaum says that she wants to strengthen institutions, also justice institutions. The question here, though, is how easy will that really be? Because organized crime has been growing massively in these past years, and it's infiltrating all layers of Mexican society and as well the political landscape, and it shapes it and influences it as well. So many people know that there is a huge infiltration, and it's difficult to actually get a grip on this part of the problem. So at the moment we know the words, but we don't know if the actions will actually matter once the next president is in office, which will be in a few months.
DW's Nicole Ris in Mexico City. Thanks very much for that update.